All right, DIG's Diatribe number 2. Last week, I did a diatribe about my man crush on Eric Decker and how I think the Vikings should try to draft him. It went over pretty well, had some hits on YouTube. Common thought it looked like I was a hostage reading a prepared statement, and I always love that one. Still learning this. This is a new medium. I'm used to radio. A lot of people say I have a pretty good voice for radio. Turns out I also have a face for radio too. Insert rim shot there. First topic of the day. I'll just do a few topics, and you can respond if you'd like to comment either on YouTube or obviously on Common Man's program page. And if you want to find me on Twitter, look Jay Erickson, Erickson, and there's 5 or 6 Jay Ericksons in the world, but on Twitter. But I'm the one that says Notorious DIG. So anyway, first topic number 1, Timberwolves. I know that not a whole lot of people are excited about them, but I am. I like a young team with young players with bright futures. Johnny Flynn, our draft pick this year, I think could be a pretty darn good point guard. And if you want to get a little excited, type Johnny Flynn into YouTube and watch some of his highlights. He's a playmaker, and I've read some blogs about their preseason play, and he looks like he might be quite a good player. With Kevin Love and Big Al, that's a really good front court, and I'm going to say I think that the Wolves could probably win 30-35 games. Tonight's the first game here at the Target Center, preseason game against the Raptors, so that should be interesting. All right, for a second topic on this week's diatribe, I'm just going to try to maybe get a preposterous statement into the tournament early. I know Tenna just lost about 20 preposterous statements that have been made over the last 8-9 months, so maybe I can fill one of those slots. I'm just going to say that I think the Gophers, because of the new stadium that they have, are going to be within the next couple of years a top 10, top 15 school, and in the next couple of years, and within maybe the rest of my lifetime, are going to be a top 25 school. I think that they have a tradition. They got a great. I don't know if you've heard. They've got the biggest locker room in all of professional football and college football, of course, and it's going to be a great. Factor to bring in kids. Kids are going to want to play there, and it's probably the best recruiting tool the Gophers have ever had. I don't know who would ever, as a college kid, be excited about playing in the Metrodome. So I don't think that they're going to have a problem bringing in good talent anymore. Even though that they have a pretty decent team now, we really won't see the benefit from the new stadium for another year or two. So I'm not too worried about what the Gophers do this year. I think that Adam Weber and Eric Decker are good players, and Marquise Gray, he's going to probably add an interesting running style quarterback into the mix in the next couple of years. But down the line, I think that this is going to be a top 10 team, and write it down, preposterous statement right now. The content is what matters here. No, I'm just kidding. All right, third and final topic for DIG's Diatribe, and don't forget Jay Erickson on Twitter. And also comment program page. You probably know that because you're already there right now. My favorite show on television doesn't get enough respect. NFL Matchup on ESPN. It's the only show about the NFL that actually breaks down film and shows why and how teams win and how plays work and why plays don't work. I'm so sick of watching NFL Live and other NFL shows. The morning shows on Sunday, they basically look at records, past years, this year's record, and they go, I think this team's going to win, or I think that team's going to win. But they don't really give any reasons. They'll just say, well, this team has a good quarterback. Whereas if you watch NFL Matchup with the guys, Ron Jaworski and the other guys, they actually break down the film. You watch the film in slow motion. They show how plays work, why receivers get open, and they can look at all the different ways a quarterback can make a throw, or they can make a running play work by pulling a guard and stuff like that. If you're a true NFL fan, you want to get a little bit more in depth than looking at records and saying, well, the Vikings are 4-0 and the Rams are 0-4, Well, obviously the Vikings are going to win, and they have Brett Favre and they have Adrian Peterson. I mean, that's easy enough, but I don't really need to listen to that because I think me and a lot of anybody who's watching this or anybody who's on the comment page, they obviously know all that. So, but anyway, NFL matchup, it doesn't get enough respect. They only play at like 3 in the morning, and then they play it at like 7 in the morning on Sunday, Saturday night and Sunday morning. Well, actually, both be Sunday morning technically. So either I stay up way too late or I miss it because I never get up that early. But anyway, so I just thought it was cool. I was watching NFL matchup, I believe it was last week, and they were breaking down the big Brett Favre touchdown pass to, I believe Bobby Wade was his name. And I thought it was really cool that I'd never seen the Vikings take center stage on that show before, and it just shows what bringing in the Hall of Famer Brett Favre can do. Put him on the front page, even on NFL matchups. So let's see if we can't get NFL matchup a little bit more respect, and hopefully we can get that on a regular time so I can get some sleep and wake up on Sunday morning. Anyway, this has been DIG's Diatribe, and if it is possible that there will be another edition if this one is bad enough and a lot of people watch it. So leave a message or leave a comment on there if you can, and we'll see you next week.